Take two. Hello, Octo Nation. Cool. Want to go space? Let's go to outer space. Jeff Bezos is. Don't you wish you were his friend? He's my friend. Not really, but that'd be cool. Would you go to outer space? Would you fly one of these like little rockets up there? Honestly, I don't think I would. It sounds really cool and all that, but you know what? Maybe in the afterlife, because I don't know, man. It's just not my thing. I'd much rather be probably 10 or 15,000 other places I can think of other than a rocket ship. It's probably awesome though. It's cool. Why are we talking about Jeff Bezos going into space? Because it's a big deal. It's going to bring more and more volume and eyes and people talking about space. The cooler space is, the more money we can make. How? On all of our space, SPAC, and stock plays. How are we going to do that? Well, dude, y'all remember HOL, ticker HOL? Astra. This one's really cool. One of my favorites. So get this. Astra, the fastest privately funded company in history to reach space, announced today its planned acquisition of Apollo Fusion and the transaction valued of $145 million. So what happened? These guys are going SPAC. They haven't even switched ticker yet, right? Astra has not switched ticker yet. It's still HOL, HOL for me. And they took some of that SPAC money that we all gave them, right? And what did they do? They bought this company here, Apollo Fusion. Did you hear the part where they said electric? I had no idea. Electric propulsion? So I thought maybe in space, like they can like shoot air one way and shoot the other. Remember, it goes and they can go one way. I thought that's what this was. But this is saying it's getting them from like mid-space to upper space to even higher. So that tells me that these things thrust. You go to their site and there is like blue flames coming out. How are they doing that with electricity? I don't know, but check this out. They say right here under this, they got the Apollo Constellation engine, the ACE, but then they have the ACE Max. That's the one we want, ACE Max. Krypton electric propulsion system. They got kryptonite. Krypton, what is that? Krypton electric propulsion system with magnetically shielded thrusters. Total impulse spacecraft with more than whatever power. These are electric space engines, dude. How insane is this? They just bought this company. They could even probably pimp these out to other companies, right? By the way, you want to go a little bit higher? Do it with electric stuff. Remember the SPAC GNPK we were talking about the other day? Redwire, right? Remember they got that new like solar panel they could shoot out to get energy from up above the sun, you know? Maybe those can like power these. So if you need more energy in space to power your now electric Krypton propulsion systems, you just put your awning out, and what that awning is going to do is going to grab energy from the sun, from the solar panel, and push it into this thing so you got more fuel to go home. So forget mining the asteroids in the atmosphere for H2O to try to get energy out of that. Just pull it out from the sun. Just put a wing out, right? Just flap your little wing. Dude, this is crazy. Price action on this, I think this happened like right at bell, right at ticker, but it did go up a little bit before, so maybe it was like an hour before or something like that. It was probably sitting like $10.20 HOL. It ended the day at 10.46, and then by the time I took this screenshot, which is right after the bell, it was at 10.56. So, you know, we're not getting these moon shooters like it's already proven and probable, right? Remember, this thing was over $22, and you can still buy this over half off right now. And there's warrants to get it even more than that. I love right now. I know people are still dragging and hating it right now. Just love it. Just love you can catch these before they rip. I heard that this thing was ripping a little bit even more after hours. I'm sure the warrants are probably up 18% or something more. Check this out. Archer. Now we're switching gears to the eVTOLs, the aircrafts that are flying, right? Huge future. We've got a big catalyst on June 10th in Los Angeles, California. They're going to have a big, huge event where they're going to unveil the thing. I don't know if they're going to fly it. But this is what I was saying, why I love this play, because they had all those like cool stations right downtown LA by the beach. Can you imagine when people start seeing those flying over, people in those eVTOLs? Because remember, they're cheap too, and they're cool. Cheap and cool. If you can hit cheap and cool at the same time, you should have a super winning product. Anyways, that's happened. So you've seen some day in the life of the eVTOL stuff. You can still get all the eVTOL plays for like dirt cheap right now. Buy them. Y'all remember DSGT? Done a couple videos on that. The dudes who are bringing the the already done electric vehicles to the United States. Remember they had that side play where they sell golf carts, dude. They just landed a big contract for like $1 million worth of golf carts. Sweet. I think super low market cap still. 15 new golf courses they landed. Great. Look at this though. This is actually really cool to me. Honda. Remember Honda? I don't think we've even talked about Honda on this channel. Dude, they're coming out with a pickup. This is the new Ridgeline, the electric Ridgeline truck they're going to be launching. This thing is actually sick. I love it. It's cool. Nothing like anybody's seen on the street. It's beefier, it's rad, it's totally changing stuff, but it's still a prototype. I'll believe it when I see it on the road, but still, if it's 80% as cool as this, I think it's going to sell. You know, I've never been like a Toyota Tacoma guy or like a Honda Ridgeline guy, but if I was like in the market for like a smaller truck, who wouldn't pick this thing over all the other ones out there? This thing looks sick, dude. Look at the inside. Are you kidding me? Thing is ridiculous. You got suicide doors. You got a fifth wheel under the back. Fifth wheel on the back. What? This back plate here lifts up and you got a fifth wheel spare tile underneath that. In this article, they're talking about the Cybertruck, the Tesla thing, and how it's going to compare, and this one's going to sell better. It could. I don't really care. I'm still buying the Cybertruck because it's bigger and beefier. I'm with Elon. If I buy a truck, if I'm in a truck, I want it to be big and beefy. I wouldn't mind if it's loud, but whatever. It's going to be quiet. It's cool. I can turn my music up, right? I don't know, but this thing is super sick. So I'm excited to see what everyone else is coming out with. I'm glad Honda did this. If it, again, looks anything close to this, I'm grateful for. You know that new Hummer GM coming out that's going to be electric? Oh, dude, just, it's kind of cool, but no, dude. This thing is way like cooler looking. It looks like something off a Halo, like the Warhog kind of. I'll take it. I want to be in this company right here. Bowery. It's vertical farming play, okay? Why are we talking about this? Because it's not on the market yet. It could go IPO, it could go SPAC. But here's the deal. It's coming off as the celebrity endorsed vertical farming. Why do I love that? Because celebrities sell stuff because people are sheep. Okay, but the other reason is we already are in the vertical farming ones. Yeah, so those are going to rally with this. But I want this one, dude. I want all vertical farms. And this one is super sick, too. It's just like the Aero Farms, the SVW that we're in. Remember that? Spring Valley? But you got Justin Timberlake, Natalie Portman. I don't know the rest. But just watch. We look this thing up a little bit. I don't care. Whenever this comes out, I'm putting money in. Okay? Vertical farming is the future, and it's massive and awesome. This one has already got contracts already doing it. I love it. We've got some SPACs we kind of are thinking, might grab this. Can you name some down below? Remember the Mike Tyson SPAC PSTH? Bill Ackman SPAC PSTH and IPOF Chamath. I told you they were dating. They are. It's official. Look at this. Universal Music Group steps into the $23 billion workout from home trend with the Equinox deal. What? All right. So PSTH is rumored is pretty much going with Universal Music Group, right? So we got that. Got the music. So they have contracts with a lot of people. One of those is Chamath's. One, he's maybe getting two through IPOF called Equinox, which is like the bougie gyms, which I didn't really like because it focused on the bougie gyms as far as I could see. But come to find out through this article here, they're doing like the work at home thing. So you can get on your phone and talk to a digital person. Right? Whatever, there's money, there's people who are doing it, fantastic. But guess what? Now they're one and the same. So Universal Music Group is getting money from them every time someone listens to music. So you can listen to artists such as Drake, Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, a multitude of fitness-minded individuals continue to purchase, blah, 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 blah. It's just becoming the same, right? But this is one of the ways Universal Music Group makes money. There's 10 million other ways we don't even know about. I can't wait to see the investor presentation from a Mike Tyson SPAC. I'm still not touching the Chamath one, though. Why? Because even though they have the app, which I'd be down for, like FRX, I'd rather be an FRX, and the bike thing. The problem with Equinox is all the wannabe bougie, big old expensive gyms that cost way too much money, and the government can shut them down now and just forget that. I ain't touching it. Why? Why shouldn't I be picky with my money, right? This was really interesting to me because it's coming from Colorado. Y'all ever been to Colorado, Rocky Mountain High? The governor of Colorado says he wants to allow residents to pay their state taxes in crypto. And Bitcoin or Ethereum, I don't know. This is big, dude. This is big deal. So it's not just Florida. Now all the other states are trying to get cool too. The more 20, 30, 40-year-olds you can get, more tech can come into your state, the better off your state's going to do. Ask California. Because they're losing all those people right now. Guess what's happening? They're losing senators, all that. Hey, Spy, what's it doing? The McDonald's, we're on the beginning of the second hump. Yep. Yeah, all right. Let's see this white beginning of the second hump. I'm still hoping we go and clear this gap down to 400, 405. It kind of needs to. So I'm still not touching anything unless it's totally cheap or floored out or SPACs or whatever. I'm just kind of chilling. I don't trust it. It basically keeps smacking this like 422. It's done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on the daily chart. If you get rejected 5 times, multiple weeks, multiple days on the daily chart, it's having trouble breaking through that 422. What catalyst are they going to use to break through that? What catalyst are they going to use to make it go to the bottom of that M? Hold on to your seats, folks. So, Fanatics, you heard of them? I've heard of them. That's how good the branding is. It's Fanatics. I don't know. I didn't know what it was. What's Fanatics? It's basically if you want sports equipment, shirts, signed baseballs or baseball bats or custom koozies or whatever you want, you buy it through a company called Fanatics. It's like, okay, why are we talking about that? Because they're starting to get this pre-SPAC press that likes to happen, where all of a sudden they get more evaluations, they get more money pulls, right? That way they can clutch on the fact that someone else has said that they're worth $12.8 billion, okay? That's what happened with these people. At first I was like, that sounds so insanely nuts. How is that company? It's worth it, dude. It might be worth it. They did like 100 million people, 100 million different people bought from them last year. That blew my mind. I know people love sports, but 100 million or different people last year. That is just absolutely crazy to me, dude. So anyways, they just pulled out $320 million from a raise valued at 12.8. We have a whole video here. Come watch it if you want. But basically, it's one of those plug videos that dude probably paid CNBC to do because the dude interviewing is like, I know you're not saying it, but a lot of people are talking how you guys are probably going to come to the stock market. Wink, wink, And he's like, well, if we did, right? It's one of those preliminary things that happens. Watch it. I think we'll probably get a SPAC out of this. There's so many SPAC sport focused out there. Could go IPO, whatever. I hope it goes SPAC. That's a big merch that they're going to need though. 12.8 valuation. What did they do with that $320 million? They bought this thing called Windcraft. And right away I was totally sold on Windcraft. Why? Because it is the place to get Dallas Cowboys koozies. I'm sold. Who doesn't want a Dallas Cowboy koozie? We got regular size and large 24-ounce size. Who wouldn't want to invest in that? Again, right away when I saw that, I was like, koozies? Come on, man. Want to know the numbers of this thing? $150 million is what they paid for it. And guess what? It's actually worth it. Does that blow your mind? And now you know why we talk about sports stuff on here? $150 million worth with the Jared Jones koozies. Not only that, all their stuff, I guess, is made in America. You can get the flags, license plate, the stickers, golf bags, flags for your house, whatever. All right, America made. I don't know if y'all ever been to Texas, Oklahoma, a place like that, but in every single window, in every single yard, there is a flag or a sticker talking about their favorite sports team in front of every house. I think it's hilarious. It's cool. Whatever, man. Great hobbies. So watch for that one. Watch for that. How are we going to get that? Who might want to take them? I'll let you try to connect the dots, but how about we talk about this? The NFL executive Kevin Lefausse, leaving the NFL. So, high executive from the NFL is leaving to join Redbird Capital, not RBAC, not Red Ball Acquisition with the Billy Beaner himself. Redbird Capital, which is the one he was trying to like kind of buy stuff with the Red Sox. Remember, they own Red Sox and the Liverpool stuff. LeBron's in this one. They own all sorts of cool stuff involved with sports. Long story short, they're paying this dude from the NFL to come over. This dude has been involved in SPAC deals, such as Skills, Skils, ticker Skills, right? Online gaming. How about Genius Sports? That happened because of this guy. You listening now? You should be. Connecting some dots here. Remember, though, the Redbird Capital, there's been some people from there that have invested into the Billy Bean SPAC, too. Got some connections going on, right? Something is connecting here. Something's connecting. What is it? I don't know. There's even something called On Location. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of On Location? Have you heard of this thing right here? NFL On Location. So basically, if you want like the ultimate experience, ultimate NFL experience, hang out with people such as Imagine Dragons, Metallica, Luke Braun, Crash My Playa, Electric Daisy Carnival, Migos, Post Malone, Iron Maiden, J. Cole. If you want to hang out with those music people and go to an NFL game and then maybe go to like a beach party afterwards, there's this company here that you can pay to take you to do all this stuff, and they make money through the whole channel. So this is a middleman travel leisure thing through sports. But guess what? Of course, they're partnered with like NFL, NBA, yada, yada, down the line. NCAA, golf. So if you want the ultimate sports thing, they're involved with this thing too. So remember, RBAC, Mr. Billy Bean SPAC, they've talked about how they could do something in the entertainment thing, you know, in the gambling thing, possibly a sports team. Man, I'll take it all. Just give me a mixture of all. I want that first thing where we sell jerseys. I want this thing right here where we can go to the Gulf of Mexico here and go to this crazy awesome concert after Tampa Bay wins the Super Bowl again, because they got Mr. Cheekbone, right? We got Mr. Cheekbone throwing them touchdowns. Tampa Bay's going to win next year. I might pay for that experience, dude. Did you see the big old party they're having after that Super Bowl, man? They're all in the Gulf of Tampa Bay, the Bay of Tampa Bay. And it was crazy, dude. There was like 75,000 yachts out there. People just hanging out. Woo, damn it. It was nuts. It looked fun. But what if there was an after party concert and then you got to hang out with a couple of people and then like music artists that I'm sure play? I don't know. That seems pretty rad. I'm not one to like freak about sports. But what if I could even make money through it and then be so happy I could go watch Tom Brady? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, we got a connection with this thing, with this dude here also. Oh, by the way, he also helped this company right here, Fanatics. He's also totally connected to Fanatics. He helped them raise plenty of their capital as the middleman through the NFL. This guy has been doing acquisitions, partnering deals for, I think, like 12 years with the NFL. You think that he knows some rad companies? Fanatics, tons of them, dude. All these other ones. Any of these could help bring RBAC to the light of day. Now, if this guy gets on RBAC, it's game over, dude. Gonna push you more chips in. This is kind of funny, though. This could be RBAC. How about the Bears? Y'all like the Bears? I actually joked about this 6 months ago. I was like, dude, what if instead of baseball, Billy Bean got like an NFL team? I was like, anyone but the Bears. If it's the Bears, no one's gonna buy it. Look at this, it came out 3 days ago. The Bears could reportedly be up for sale soon due to the internal strife in McCaskey family. This is cracking me up. If we get part of the Bears with RBAC or any of these other sports specs, I'm gonna laugh. I think it's hilarious. By the way, people still bring up FanDuel. This is like a, betting, right? You can do sportsbook, racing, casino, fantasy football. people actually bet on all this stuff? Why don't they just buy SPAC or stocks? Emotion, friends are doing it. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, they can't go SPAC. Why? Because they're already in the stock market. But through a company, long story short, called Flutter Entertainment PLC. Ticker PDYPY. It's on the OTC though. Can you believe that? $93 ticker. Formerly Paddy Power Betfair PLC. Look at the price action on this though. This is interesting to me. It's basically 2x in the past year. Do you not think that all betting stuff is going to be 2xing? Why not? That's my question. Did you connect any weird dots? Can you think of anything else going to tie RBAC to this dude who's now going over? Red Bird Capital is also connected to RBAC, and then the Bears, and I don't know. Let me know. If you haven't already liked, commented, or subscribed to the video, just do it.